Yo, what's up, boys? Before we start this video and get into the campaign, I just want to say we are at 198 subs at the time of recording this. We might have already hit the goal, but I'm trying to get 200 subs before the end of August, and well, I think we're gonna get it. But if just two of y'all want to help me out and just click the subscribe button or more, I'm not gonna complain if more people sub. Go ahead and do that. It would be very appreciated, or don't. It's whatever y'all want. Also, another small plug before the video starts. We just released our Discord server, so if you guys are looking to maybe play in some MPs, make sure to join that. We are probably going to be running community-wide MPs every weekend. You know, no sweat lords, nothing, just having good times. We'll be streaming them, so if you guys want to be part of that, just go ahead and click the link down below. YouTube profile, I also have it up in the comments section and description of this video. Yeah, we got Tunis on the chopping block today, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to be showing you guys how to form Carthage in, well, whatever amount of time. I put it on the title. Not too sure how long it's going to be. I've done it in 10 years before, so I'm guessing probably around 1345. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to be shooting for today. And yeah, let's get straight into it. All right, starting off with Tunis, we start off in a war with these guys, or usually Morocco will call us in. Let's hope they do. If not, that would kind of suck, and I would honestly recommend restarting. But seeing that you guys are probably seeing this video, I do get called into the war. The key to fighting this nation is just speed running them. Look, we're trying to form Carthage as fast as possible, and it's going to be necessary that we grab all the basically Algerian land that we can along the coast before Morocco gets there. So yeah, but to set up our nation, we're going to do this. We're going to rival Sicily, rival Aragon, and well, that's enough. We can put our children on better education. We'll go ahead and do that. And now when it comes to government reforms, there's going to be a couple key ones that you want. Definitely diplomatic traditions. Look, you're going to be grabbing a bunch of nations pretty early on. You probably be taking a little bit of antagonism, so it's very necessary that you grab this so you can reduce the amount of AE you grab. And I would grab monthly progress to land, but fortunately, we're going to be pushing naval this game, boys. We're going to be making a Mediterranean empire. We're going to be forming the Carthaginian empire. We're going to need to go naval. So we're going to grab feudal nobility for that noble estate satisfaction and traditional economy push. We're going to queue up our research, and it's going to look something like this for now. Once the new age comes around, we're going to change it up a little bit. And for cabinet slots, we're going to put these guys into the cabinet, and we are going to force slave conversion. For cabinet actions, we will start off. If you go to the map mode, you'll see this province with iron. You're going to click settle tribesmen here. Now, I will get into it. We don't want to settle all of our tribesmen in our nation too early, but I'll get into more of that later. And the other one will hop on strengthening government. For spending wise, we're going to cut off diplo spending. We're going to automate everything. We're actually going to cut all the religious tax. This is what it'll be looking like. We're going to automate minting, and we're going to increase the cost court. And we're just going to sit on this for now. We're not going to spend too much of our money, but what we will do is we will dish out some that will increase communalism push. We'll actually give out this privilege to the nobles. All right, and with everything being said, we'll put our ruler on the controlling the navy, and let's hope Morocco calls us in. And luckily, we do get the call to arms. And now, basically, boys, it is time for the speed run. We have to get all this land before Morocco can. Oh, that rhymed. But yeah, we're going to basically take all of this northern area before Morocco can get there. And I also forgot to say, we are going to want to improve with our tributary because we want to convert them over to a fiefdom. So we'll do these two first. Now we're going to have to make this really slow. Luckily, all of our major army pops out in one place, and we are immediately going to want to call an emergency parliament, and we will unfortunately not get any noble ones. That's all right. We'll just take the one that gives us the most possible percentage that we can grab. We'll grab the serfdom support, address burger mansions, and we're going to be looking for this parliament specifically to fix out all the laws that we get, because the next one we're going to want to grab it on Sicily. So we'll ask for law change. We'll go total traditional distribution of power. We'll go favor the elites. All right, with our army, we're going to immediately start marching in on their land. Now, one thing you should be wary about this war is you shouldn't split up your armies too much, because they do have some tribal levies of their own. And if you know anything about this game, tribal levies are absolutely gnarly. Even if you have tribal levies of your own, you don't want to also pick fights with them. So we are just speed running, grabbing all these provincial capitals, basically all this down here. Just also being careful, we don't want to run into their army. I'm not seeing it, so maybe we want to chill out here. And the second we can piece out this war, we're going to want to. See, they're right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to merge up our army. This army can continue sieging because that's their whole entire army, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, basically all we're going to be wanting to do is grab all of this northern coastline here, which we can almost do, actually. So if we go here, form Carthage, You know what? I think this will actually be enough locations how it is right now to whenever we declare war on Sicily and them to essentially grab Carthage. Yeah, I say we peace out right now. We'll max Diplo spend. And it's just like that. This beginning war is pretty easy. So you just got to make sure you micro that. If we did all this, who would all be mad at us? I mean, Aragon a little bit. Continue getting more land out of this. Because we're only going to be looking to... All right, so this is what I think we're going to be piecing out. We should basically be set from here. We might actually grab a little bit less land. I don't want to grab too much antagonism. 131, I'm pretty sure, is good enough. Yeah, that should be good to me. Hey, so this is what we're going to be doing for the first war. It's been really simple. We haven't fought any battles, and that's how it's going to end. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to garrison some of this land for now. We're at 85 total locations. I wonder if it's going to be enough. I'm pretty sure once we take Sicily and all that, we should be good. But for now, we'll create basically a subject right here. We'll make it a fiefdom. And we'll hold on to this little land. We'll deraise all the levies. And yeah, we should be good. So we basically doubled our size in literally a couple months of the game. And once we're done strengthening the government, we will we'll hop off settling tribesmen. And we will recovery effort a bunch of these spots. Because we're going to have to hold on to them for a couple years. And now we have a bit of money, so a couple things we're going to be wanting, key things we're going to be wanting to build is just a bunch of these royal courts, just a bunch of these starting buildings that are going to help us out immensely. So now we're basically waiting till we get our second CB on them. Yeah, so in the beginning, we're going to struggle a bit just because we are going to be controlling large swaths of land that we're not going to be able to get really much proximity to. But we should be able to fix it once we form Carthage and we'll release some subjects. And we're going to have to recover that. We'll grab the 15 legitimacy. And we are making a little bit of money now, so that's pretty good. We'll go here and we'll just do the basic setups, just trying to fix. You're probably missing a couple of inputs in your economy. So we'll stop right here. I don't want to bleed our nation too dry because we are kind of subject to some bad events to where we can totally crash our economy. So we want to be wary of that. And it looks like our Sultan did die. So that's some unfortunate RNG. Uh-oh, it looks like we are going to have to grab a bad event for a couple years. Might have to take on some debt in that return. Morocco did get a Casabelli on us, but they should, I don't know, they should still be our ally. Anyways, if we are about to get a little too close to debt area, we could always just grab a couple hundred ducats off of them. Yeah, but this is what I was talking about. The economy game for the early run is going to be pretty tough as Tunis, especially, well, realistically, not really. If you're playing pretty tall, it shouldn't be too bad, but we are going to be expanding rapidly. We're going to be wanting to expand even more, so we're not going to be able to grab proximity to a bunch of these nations. And we are getting pretty close to that area where we might go into debt, so I'll just grab a little bit of money off the burghers, and we'll try to continue improving relations with Morocco. I'm pretty sure they already are our ally. And we stopped paying for cost of court, and we just waited till we can grab the... Yeah, we'll stop paying for it because now we're just basically doing the waiting game. And we actually got really lucky. Aragon won't join the war, which I don't know if it's necessarily lucky. Ooh, look at them. Holy shit. Okay, we're going to start building a spy network on Aragon. We're in hopes that we can actually grab a CB off of them. You guys might not be able to get as lucky as we did. Okay, we're going to have to get that. Even though it might hurt us economically, that was such a great event. We're going to have to take it. And now we got to the age of Renaissance. Instead of going admin, we are going to go military focus. Why, you may ask? Well, if you go down to the army branch, we get light cav power. Now, if you know something about tribal nations, they have a bunch of light cavalry. Grabbing that advance is going to help us out tremendously. Let's see, can we grab 15 legitimacy? No, we're going to have to wait till November. When is our next parliament? 4 years ago. We are really close to grabbing our next parliament, and it is going to be next month when we are declaring war on Sicily. And so we got our parliament. We're fabricating Casus Belli on Sicily, and we'll grab a spot with some decent RGOs. We'll go here, and yeah, I say we take this opportunity to declare war on them. All right, but this was the point of the video that I wanted to talk about. You might be asking, how is Tunis supposed to basically be able to take over all of Sicily and the Papal States? Well, for that, I have one answer, and it is going to be tribesmen. Tribesmen cav in this game is super broken, and the reason why we didn't want to settle too many tribesmen in a bunch of areas, like if we go here, we have a bunch of them, right? The reason why we didn't want to settle them in too many areas is because we want to keep the tribesmen as much as we can. This is also another point in the campaign. Whenever you do declare war on Sicily, it is going to cause, you are going to have some major micro. You're basically going to have to be able to cross the sea, no problem, and try to avoid all their navies, which you can do, but it is going to need you to have a lot of micro. So just keep that in mind. You know what? We'll grab here and we'll ask for larger levy size on this estate. So we finally fixed our legitimacy problem. We could start spending on cost of court, and we are not making any money for some reason. And I'm thinking we now declare war on these guys. So we're going to raise our navy levies. We're going to raise our actual levies. And our fort maintenance is going to be what's going to kill us. So we might have to turn this down. And immediately they blockade all of our ports. We're going to want to micro, boys. We're going to have to micro everything. So we'll move these guys over here. We do not want to lose our navies. We're going to move everyone to Tunis, yes. And they're going to basically send over a bunch of these little expeditions, kind of land in our nation. We're just going to stack wipe them for the meantime. They're going to try to hop on a couple sieges. We're just basically waiting for them to leave us alone on the ports. So we'll hop in here. Boom. All right. And now what we're going to do, we got Sicily over here. They do have 13k units. I need to see where they have most of them. But we're going to try to land in their nation. Now, what we can do is we can grab all this light cavalry and we can try to move it over. I don't know if this is going to work, so let's hope it does. So this is going to require a lot of micro. So if your navy does get caught out, I would just say, you know, maybe just reload. Remove our navy immediately back. And they're going to hop on us. And we did win. So that's what I'm talking about. I missed it. I thought we lost that battle. But you guys just seen it. We basically moved 2k of our light cav. And we just beat them. So that's absolutely insane. Now what we can do, we'll grab all of the heavy cav. We'll move them over. But we just literally we basically just won the war. But remember, be careful when you're moving your navies. You want to have all your navies intact, boys. You do not want them to die. And we are grabbing slaves from these wars. We should be able to grab a little bit of pops from this. And we're just going to keep stack wiping them. And I just realized we won that battle without having a single general. So if we... Oh, no. Who are these guys? These are the Papal States. Shit, well, we just lost that one. Shoot, and that was all of our light cav. We got to be careful here, boys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and they hopped in our territory, and boom, we beat them. And now, I'm pretty sure we can just follow them. They're right here. It says we'll beat them. Let's hope we do. We beat them again. And now we're just going to keep following them. And we fully stack wiped them. So can we just peace out with the Papal States? No, not yet. But we do outnumber all the whole entire armies. And we finished the siege, so they should capitulate. And yeah, I think we can just finally end this conflict. We should have enough to form Carthage. And yeah, I'm thinking we just get out of this war. And just like that, boys, we finished the war. And we are finally able to, first off, we have a lot of antagonism we're going to have to deal with. But with that being said, we can form Carthage if it allows us. We'll form Carthage, and boom. Just like that, in 10 years, we were able to form Carthage. Now it's essentially just trying to rebuild the economy that we lost. What we're going to do now is massively start improving relations with a bunch of these guys because they are going to hate our guts. But you guys seen it, bro. Tribal levies are so broken. I'm going to cut to fixing all of our subjects because we definitely don't want to control all this land like this. Algiers will lease them. We're just going to give them any land that we're not going to have proximity to, nor do we have cord. So something like that. And we're also going to go to historical subjects and release the Kingdom of Sicily. We have essentially finished off this war. We can stop paying for army maintenance. We can stop paying for all this. And yeah, let's see how things turn out after. For some reason, we are still making a lot less money than we were before, which I don't know why that is. But for rivalries, we'll hop on this. Let's see who is all mad at us. Pretty much everyone in the HRE, which is not good. We're going to have to massively start improving relations with these boys. Yeah, we're basically going to have to start clawing our way to get this economy back rolling again. For some reason, it really took a beating. And we're really going to have to keep on strengthening government because our cost of court, for some reason, is pretty gnarly. Yeah, we're just going to save up to where we can pay off a bunch of these loans. Which can we just... well, they don't have actually any money. But realistically, even if this coalition somehow pops, I'm still thinking we can win this. We'll improve relations with Genoa. Just a bunch of the big names. Just because the tribal levies are so broken in this game, boys. You got to make use of them. But yeah, we were able to form Carthage in basically a couple of years. We're trying to rebound our economy a bit. But honestly, I might save that for the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We also did get Athens. I forgot about that. But yeah, we're going to be trying to fix our economy next video. It's probably mostly this war debt we accumulated. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed, let me know what y'all want to see for the next one. And yeah, peace.